Namaskar. We are having a glimpse of Geeta and Dnyaneshwari. Today is 7th chapter and 19th verse. Adhyay 7 19वां श्लोक. बहुनाम जन्मनामन्ते ज्ञानवान माम प्रपद्यते वासुदेव सर्वमिति स महात्मा सुदुर्लभः. It means, now Shri Krishna ji is saying that after a lot of births, after a lot of penance, hundreds and thousands of lives you are performing the penance, after that, that person, maybe you, maybe anybody, maybe any species, he comes to know that God is everywhere and he realizes it at every moment, at every situation and everyday life. Once he reaches this state of mind, that person is known as Mahatma. Mahatma means, Mahan means the biggest Atma, that is Paramatma only. Okay, but as he is living a life of a human being, then that's why those people are called Mahatma, Sadhu, Santa, Sannyasi, Fakir, you may say whatever you may. There are so many names given to that person. Samadhani, Atmagyani, Brahmadhyani, and so many. Then he sees Vasudeva everywhere. Vasudeva means Brahma Tattva everywhere. What happens? That he has become yogi and bhakta. He has surrendered everything to me. And that's why people call him Mahayogi, Yogi, Bhakta, devotee and all those things. At the same time, such people are rarest among the rare. Maybe many a times the calculations are given that out of 1 million people, one person is like this. Out of billion people, one person is like this. Out of 10 billion people, one person is like that, something like that. So many calculations are there. We are not entering into that. It is also sure that many sadhus and saints have said that everybody has right to become an enlightened soul. Everybody can become Atmagyani, Brahmadhyani, and whatever you can say, enlightened soul. I mean, everybody can reach that state of mind. Every entity, every human being, every animal, every species, maybe any species, they have a right to become an enlightened soul. Okay? So once they become enlightened soul, they are known as Mahatma. Okay? Now what Dnyaneshwari Maharaj is saying, I mean, that you have to live such kind of life is also an address given to us. Okay. Now what Dnyaneshwari Maharaj is saying, जे तो विषयांची मोठ झाडी माझी कामक्रोधांची साकडी चुकावणे आला पाडी सद्वासिनीची या. What happens that moat, for example, in Marathi, moat means when the agricultural land is there and you sow the seeds, then you go and pour the water into those places where the seeds are there, and then good produce is there. So what happens that this person who is performing penance since years together, births together, passing through so many species, he happens to face a lot of adversaries, a lot of sufferings and all those things are there. What kind of suffering? There are 6 kinds of enemies are there in the human life. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Moha, Matsar. Means some vishesh, angriness, then lust, then getting infatuated towards someone. Matsar means hate, and all those things. 6 enemies are there. He happens to conquer all their whatever, like a sword is been there, somebody tries to kill you. These 6 enemies in their lives, they try to kill him with their might. May it be angriness, may it be lust or whatever it may be. But still he survives that, and then he puts himself, brings out all his mind going towards lust, then hate and all these places. He brings back to on the path of Paramartha and walks on the path of Shurasya Dishida Durutya. On the razor's path he start walking, and then he comes on this Sat Vasana, means always keeping mind on the Sat, means Brahma Tattva, and he walks on that path, and then only becomes realized soul. Try to understand. मग साधू संगे सुबटा उजू सत्कर्माची या वाटा अप्रवृत्तीच्या अवघाटात डावलोनी. Now sadhu sangha means, I hope you know, satsanga means living with good people. They are always trying to motivate you to do good things and become successful in life. So if you are living in such people, then you always remain on the satkar, means on the righteous path, on the path of a Brahma Tattva, Paramartha path. You always remain on that path. Then apravritticha avhata davleni, then all the bad things, all the bad habits, you get rid of them. Okay? आणि जन्मशतांचा वाहतवणा तेवीची आस्तेची न लेची वाहणा तेथ फलहेतूचा उगाणा कवणू चाळ. After hundreds of births, when you are performing penance like this and keeping asta, faith and trust in God, after that you do the work, you achieve a state of mind where you become Nishkam Karma Yogi, means you do the work but do not expect anything from that. Okay? You work hard, you solve the whole paper. I mean, with, for example, 100 marks paper is there. There are options are also there. So 100 marks paper is there, then at least 25 marks extra questions, options question are there. Question 1, A or B, you may solve. Like that, what do he do? He solves the whole question, all the questions fully, for example. So he gets, out of 125, he gets 125 marks. But question paper is of 100 marks, then he has to be given 100 out of 100. So he solves all the questions, he passes it successfully, and still he do not expect that he'll get 125 marks out of 100. 100 marks is sufficient for him. That's why he is always on the good path. ऐसार शरीर संयोगाची या राती माझी धावता सडिया आयती तो कर्मक्षयाची पहाट झाली. Means he is passing through so many births. He has seen the life of, for example, deer, D-E-R. He has seen the life of elephant. He has seen the life of lion. He has seen the life of virus. He has seen the life of bacteria, algae, this tree, that tree. And passing through all these birth, he's got, after 8.4 million birth, he has got a human birth, for example. Just giving the example. So he has faced all kinds of enemies in his life. And after that, he has been able to come on the Sanmarga, means good righteous path. After that, he got this Sadguru. He is living in a Satsanga. Satsanga can be he himself, Satsanga. Inside him, Sat Vasana and all those Ram Nam Japa and all those things are going on. After that, he achieves not only Karma Sannyas, means doing all the work, but still he feels that he has done nothing, because God is taking care of him, and through him he is doing all the work. After that, their Atmagyan, a son of Atmagyan, arises in his life, and that enlightened soul sees everywhere the light of God only. Okay, Pahat, the dawn of that Atmagyan has been, is there in his life. तैसे गुरु कृपा उखा उजळली, ज्ञानाची ओतपली पडली, तिथे साम्याची रिद्धी उघडली, तयाची दिठी. Means then, because of the blessing of Sadguru, he can see the Brahma Tattva everywhere. He become Atmagyani, Brahmagyani. And then he see Samyachi Riddhi Ugadli. Samyavad, it means, everybody is equal. What they call, socialism or something like that is that political we are not thinking about that. We are thinking about the spiritual Samyavad, means he sees God in each entity, equal God in all the entities. Whether it is, that, Ganesh Murti is there, or calendar is there, light is there, or whatever it may be. Everywhere God is there in equal amount. So that is a real equality, equanimity. It doesn't mean that he cannot see light as a light. Light is light. The glass is glass. The fan is fan, the AC is AC, the clock is clock. He can see like that. But God is there inside, in equal amount God is there. That's what he wants. He can say that is real equanimity, equality, that is real democracy, that is real capitalism, that is real communism, whatever you may say. We are not entering into that political stuff, but this is the reality. What is capital? Capital is God. God is everywhere. What is communism? Socialism. God is everywhere. Equally in equanimity, God is filled everywhere. The meaning of those words are this. You know what the meaning are being taken there and how many wars have been there. So we are not into that political stuff. That is why we are not into that. I just wanted to tell. दयाची देठी ते वेळी ज्याकडे वास पाय तेवता मीची त्या एक आहे अथवा निवांत तरी जरी राहे तरी मीची त्या. Now I am living inside him. He can see me everywhere. I can see him everywhere. And whether he is in public domain or remaining alone, still I am with him and he is with me at all the times. Beautiful. What a guarantee. This is the guarantee of God himself. हे असो अनेक काही त्या सर्वत्र मी वाचून नाही जैसे सबाह्य जळ डोही बुडाली या घटा. So for him, I am everywhere and he is devoted to me 24/7. He is living for me only. And how does his life become now? Like you see a glass of water. Okay? Then you take this glass of water and put that glass with filled water inside the well or the river or in the ocean. A foot down, you'll see in and out water is there. Like that, God is there inside, outside me, and in each and every activity of him. Whether he is breathing, inhaling, exhaling, whether he is blinking his eyes, whether he is listening, speaking, thinking, whatever he is doing. You see, one of the auntie used to say, Mouse used to say that we live like a rasgulla, which has been dipped inside the sugar solvent, for example. I hope you know in the sugar solvent you dip the rasgulla like that. God likes us and we like God because he is also sweet and we also become sweet like him. Beautiful. तैसा तो मज भीतरी मी तया आतू बाहेरी हे सांगीजे बोलवरी तैसे नव्हे. Like that, inside me and outside and inside of him, I am there. Now, as we think we are body, that is why he is telling in duality. Otherwise, Advait, everywhere God is there. And there is nothing like him and me because he has become me and me, I have become him and I am living his life only. Because he is living dead. Living dead in the sense, he has not become zombie. It means he has become one with the God and he is living a life like a saint, harmless life. He is living a life that is very pious, pure, righteous, which is creating a Ram Rajya, utopian, Swanand Bodh pattern, like Dnyaneshwari Maharaj said, Anandvan Bhuvan, Ram Rajya everywhere. He is achieving sustainable goals inside himself and he is creating the sustainable goals for everyone. He is taking care of environment inside and outside, inside himself. He is creating a pious life inside himself and creating a pious life outside him as well. Because we are thinking we are body, that is why. म्हणून असो हे यापरे तो देखी जे ज्ञानाची वाखारी तेणे संसरलेने करी आपू विश्व. That's what I said, आपू विश्व. That he creates such a universe inside and outside him that Atmagyan is everywhere. And Sansar means what? This Sansar, it is ever changing, ever diminishing, ever living. Something is born, something is living, something is dying, generation, organization, and destruction. Uma, Akaratu Brahma, Ukaratu Vishnu, Makara Maheshwar. All this trilogy and trident and all those things, these are going on, and you can see at every moment. But at the same time, still he is living a pure and righteous life at all the times, like Atmagyani person. He has become one with me. How many words should I use? Dnyaneshwari Maharaj is saying, it is beyond the words. हे समजते श्री वासुदेव ऐसा प्रतिती रसाचा ओतला भाव म्हणून भक्ता माझी राव आणि ज्ञानिया तुझी. This is one of the which is liked by a lot of sadhus and saints and all the enlightened soul. Aisa samasta Shri Vasudeva means everywhere, inside and outside, he can see, he can see and experience the God at every moment. And that is the crux of his life. And he becomes the epitome of the devotion and bhakti. He becomes epitome of yogi and bhakta. And he is the only Atmagyani person. And they are very rare. जियाचे प्रतीतीचा वाखोरा पवाडू होय चराचरा तो महात्मा धनुर्धरा दुर्लभ आधी. And is very rare to find. He has become Mahatma. Mahatma means Mahatma. Atma means the God himself. Paramatma, Brahmatattva. It is everywhere. Mahan means bigger than anything else. It is smaller than the smallest, bigger than the biggest. That is Brahmatattva. That is God. Dhanurdhara means the person who is holding the arrow and bow. Means Arjun. Just try to understand Arjun. They are very rare to find and they are very rare. I already said about calculations. And they can see God in Char and Achar, walking Char. Achar means they do not walk. They are sthir, means Sthavar Jangam. In Marathi, Hindi, Sanskrit, they are known as. So he can see God everywhere, inside and outside, and feels it, lives with it, inside and outside. They are always following ethics and values. They are always living with the God, and they are following the path of righteousness at every moment. 24/7 worship is going on in their life. And such life you have to live, Arjun. That is what Shri Krishna and Dnyaneshwari Maharaj are so saying. Then he has given that, येर बहु जोडती किरीटी जियांची भजने भोगासाठी जे आशा तिमिरे दृष्टी मंद झाले. There are many people who are performing, they are worshipping me with some wishes. Fulfill me my this desire, this wish, that wish. Let me pass. Let my death get over. Let my disease get over. Let this become good. Let that become good. Please stop my suffering and all those things. These wishes, they are trying to get fulfilled. Such are the Jidnyasu Arthati. These three kinds of devotees are not real devotees, though they are trying to fulfill their desire. Atma Dhyani, Dhyanartha, like that, what he said. The Dhyani Bhaktu can see God everywhere. 24/7 he is living a righteous life with following all ethics, values, and they are living harmless life and creating Ram Rajya, Swananda Patan, Ananda Bhavan, inside and outside, at all places wherever they go. They are within themselves, within their family, and all the places. They are true devotee. Those are Atmadhyani people, and those people I like very much. Because in the Dvait Bhav he is saying. And at the end of the day, when we live in the duality, in this mirage world, we have to follow all these ethics and norms. And once we live such kind of life, we become one with the God. Then whether we are living or dead or In whatever situation we are always one with the God, unison with the God. Such a Paramarthik life we should live. That is what Dnyaneshwari Maharaj is saying, and Shri Krishna is also saying. Okay? In fact, you can say that is their order, you can say that is their suggestion, you can say they are trying to tell us, and we should listen to them and follow this path. Okay? Thank you very much.